Hey guys, welcome back to Walk Reviews. In this video, I'm going to review The Last of Us Part 2. I finally beat the game. It took me over just about a week and a half to finish. Man, what a ride this was. Let me just say, this is by far Naughty Dog's best game so far. Uh, and a lot of people, almost some have asked me, is it better than the original? I'm going to have to say yes. Some of you might have different opinions, but I thought it was fantastic. In terms of the gameplay, I mean, I'm going to delve into other things. This is going to be a non-spoiler review, so I'm not going to talk about any spoilers whatsoever because there are some major things I'm not going to say because it would just ruin it. But anyway, yeah, in terms of the gameplay, it's they really have taken the World of The Last of Us to another level. Um, just made it bigger, expanded it, introduced new gameplay elements. I'll break some of those down. To begin with, you've got you play as Ellie, and she's more tactile than Joel was in the first game. She utilizes stealth. I mean, they both did, but I feel Ellie is more of a really good at being stealthy. So she's a bit more faster than Joel, which I like, and she can go prone if she's in like a grassy area. She can go prone as well to go on on a stomach. There's lots of things you can do, like in terms of exploring. It has the kind of Uncharted-esque big open world, not really open world, but open sort of area map areas, which makes it feel almost like an Uncharted game. The whole sort of exploration, a lot of things to look at, and the world of Last of Us itself is just beautiful. As I said, the graphics really have taken to another level with their new updated version of their Naughty Dog engine, just phenomenal. And this is probably the best looking Naughty Dog game I've seen, obviously, since Uncharted 4. I think it looks even better than that. Yeah. So we'll talk about the things I loved. Of course, I love the combat. The combat is really intense. Just in your face, hard hitting, brutal uh, gunplay as well as hand to hand combat. Is it as brutal as the first? Yes, but it just takes it to a whole nother level. Um, just amps up, includes gore, just violence, and everything you can think of that's really dark and gritty. It's a much darker game compared to the first game. So obviously the first game was about the love between Joel and Ellie. This is about hate, as said by Neil Druckmann, who's the director. It's not a happy game, as you would expect. The part one was not happy either. This is just it's not a good time in terms of what's happening. I'm not going to say, um, but obviously we play as Ellie. She's now the playable character. So first game Joel, in this game is Ellie this time. It takes place 5 years after the original game. Ellie is living in Jackson, so Uncle Tommy's place where they went back in the first game, and she's kind of settled in with a new life. She's got herself a girlfriend, and they're happily together. And things have changed over the past 5 years, and you really learn and see Ellie grow up because there's various elements in the game where it's told as well as flashbacks and flash forwards, so present as well. And the storytelling is just excellent. It's the best I've seen in a game for years. I can't really say much in terms of the story, but play it for yourself and you'll know. It it's a game that will, I believe now, yes, it will divide people, and I believe that now after beating it. Many people don't like it, many people love it. Your own opinion, really. Me, um, I'm a bit mixed right now, but I'm gonna have to play it again to get my full final verdict and what I fully think. But after beating it a couple of hours ago, um, it's hard to decide really. But the way it ends, I'm not gonna give any indication. Um, it kind of leaves it open, I guess, for a third game, but it's kind of your own interpretation. So you just have to sort of think, I think that this is not the end. I think there's much more room to tell for another game. Maybe we'll see part three. Who knows for PlayStation 5? I hope we do because it's the Naughty Dog's most recent newest IP. So I think there's a lot more to tell this time. When you come and you beat the game, you'll understand. I think there's an indication that it can continue on after this. So, what would I give The Last of Us Part 2 for rating of 1 to 10? I give it a 10. I didn't review the first game because at the time, but that was because I started YouTube later on. But anyway, yeah, this game must buy. Um, um, as I said in my first impressions video, in terms of what people think, you're gonna love it or you may dislike it. It's entirely up to you what you think. But if you loved the first game, I think you'll love it. It's a very intense game, sad, emotional, epic, badass, all of them at the same time, and it's just phenomenal. So yeah, that's my quick review of The Last of Us Part 2. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for more review videos and all sorts. So take care.